hello there. Today we have a full body weight workout, about 20 minutes. All you need is yourself, a yoga mat or a clear flat space to work with, water bottle and a towel if you'd like. We are going to have a short warm up. We'll get into a little cardio burst. Then we will do our strength circuit and finish up with a little bit of core work before we move on to a cool down, and then we'll be done. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with our warm up. We're going to get down on all fours, hands and knees, and do some cat and cow. So you're going to have your wrists below your shoulders, your knees below your hips, squared off, and you're going to breathe in, arch the back up and eyes up, and breathe out, round back. Take your belly button to the spine. Breathe in for cow. And breathe out for cat. We're here for 30 seconds. Take it as slow as you need. And one more. Breathe in for cow. And breathe out for cat. All right, nicely done. We're going to come up to standing. We're going to do some inchworms. So stand at the back of your mat. You're going to roll down and walk your arms out into a high plank. Hold here for a second. Walk your arms back in. Roll back up. Stand nice and tall. Feet should be shoulder width apart. Knees facing forward. Knees and toes facing forward. Come out to high plank. Hold for a second. Walk back in. Roll up. Stand up nice and tall. Let's do this 3 more times. Rolling down. Walk out to high plank. Make sure your core is nice and engaged when you hit that high plank position. I'm going to watch for any doming in the stomach. If you've got doming, you need to engage that core just a little bit more. And here we go, last one. Roll down and walk out to high plank. And walk your hands back. And roll back up. All right, now we're going to move on to an air squat. So knees and toes tracking forward at about 11 and 2. We're going to squat down as low as you can go. So if you get past that 90-degree angle, that's kind of where we want to hit. But just go as low as you can go. And we're going to be here for about 30 seconds. You're breathing in on the way down. Out on the way up, making sure your back is still nice and straight. You're standing tall. And down, squeezing those glutes at the top. And we've just got about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to move on to good morning. So legs about hip or shoulder width apart. Knees and toes facing forward. You're going to bring your arms behind your neck, kind of cradling your head. And we're going to sort of squat or hinge back into our hips, keeping the back nice and flat. It's a little bit of a squat, but mostly a hinge from the hips. Bending your knees, keeping your back nice and flat, and then coming right back up. You're going to feel the heat turn on in your hamstrings as you do this. Keep your core engaged. If you're feeling anything in your lower back while you do this, it means your core needs to be turned on just a little bit more. All right, think of 3, and 2, and 1. All right, we should feel a little bit nice and warm now. So we're gonna move on to our cardio. This is gonna be 3 exercises. We're going to repeat them twice. So we're going to start with jumping jacks. You can take it normal jumping jack or do a modified jumping jack to keep it a little bit more low impact. And then we'll do butt kickers, have a modified version of that as well. And then finally we'll do some high knees or some marching, which is modified. I'm going to do the low impact version of it. So you can follow along with me if you would like to also do the low impact. So we're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise, and then we'll repeat it again. So we'll start with jumping jacks. You can do your normal jumping jack, or you can take it low impact like I am doing, and just tapping, alternating your feet, tapping to the side. If you want to do your normal jumping jack, you're more than welcome to do that. This is still gonna get your heart rate up, get that nice little cardio burst. And 3, 2, and 1. So we'll move on to either butt kickers, if you want to take the high impact version, or heel to butt. You're going to bring your arms forward and back as you bring your knees or your heels to your butt. Keep your core nice and engaged. You can engage those lat muscles as you're pulling your arms back as well, squeezing your shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1. Now you can move on to high knees. So high knees, you can be jumping here or marching for a little bit more low impact. So I'm going to march it out here with you, keeping that core nice and engaged. See if you can use your core muscles to actually lift your leg up. All right, we're going to go back and repeat those 3 again. 3, 2, 1. Back to the jacks, either a full jumping jack or the modified version here with me. Still have a little bit of bounce in your steps. There we go. And we're gonna move on back to the either butt kickers or heel to your butt. 3, 2, 1. Step to side. Bring that heel all the way up to your booty. Kind of feel a nice little stretch in your hamstrings there too. All right, contraction in your hamstrings, but a stretch in your quads, sorry. 3, 2, 1. All right, moving on to high knees, or we're marching it out. All right, last 20 seconds here. Take a little breather, a water break. We'll move on to the strength portion of the workout. All right. And 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. We got about a 30-second break. Get some water. Rest, I'll show you what we're gonna go through. So, strength circuit, we're gonna do this through twice as well. So we're gonna start with a squat with an alternating knee raise. So we're gonna squat down, bring your right knee up, squat down, bring your left knee up. Next, we're going into a side lunge. We'll do it unilaterally, so we'll do it all on the right side, then all on the left side. So we're gonna lunge out to the side, and we're gonna reach up. Sorry, reach up this way. Opposite arm and leg. And then we'll do it on the left side. Then we're gonna go into a single leg Romanian deadlift. So your standing leg is gonna have a slight bend to it. Kickstand your working leg back, arms out. Going to tilt forward and tap down. We're gonna keep a nice line between your shoulders, your hips, knees, and ankles. So we'll do that on either side, and then we'll go into a nice reverse lunge, alternating sides. All right, so we'll get into it with the squat and the alternating knee raise. So legs hip or shoulder width apart. We'll squat down, raise the right knee, squat down, raise the left knee. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So we're squatting down, raise the right knee, squat, raise the left knee. We're here for 45 seconds. Take it as slow as you need, really controlling, going down and up, and focusing on keeping your back nice and tall, your chest up and open. As you alternate and bring that leg up, Squeeze the glutes of your standing leg, and it will help stabilize that side of your body and stop any momentum you have from lifting your leg. All right, 3, 2, and 1. So we go into side lunge or lateral lunge. We'll start on going to the right side. So we're gonna lunge out, left hand comes down, left hand comes up. Touch down and bring it up. So we're only doing the right side here for 30 seconds. And then we will switch and do the left. Sure, when you're stepping out, you're planting all 4 corners of your foot onto the ground. And you're pushing off. Again, here, squeeze the glutes of the leg that you are going towards, so your left leg right now. And that will stop any momentum you have. All right, and last one here. And switch to the other side. So now we're stepping out with the left leg, right arm goes down. And bring it up. And you are squeezing the glutes here on the right leg to stop any of that momentum that you build up from pushing off on the left leg. So I just want to keep the core nice and engaged throughout this entire workout. And last one here. Nicely done. All right, single leg Romanian deadlift. You'll only get a couple reps on each side with this. So start with the right leg as our standing leg. Slight bend in the knee. Hold your arms down as if you're holding dumbbells, but we'll do what we're doing without. Keep your heel flexed of the moving leg. And we're just going to slowly tilt over and bring it back up. This is a nice, slow, and controlled movement. You're gonna find a spot, maybe like 2 feet in front of your foot on the floor, and focus on that. And that will help with your balance. And let's get one more here. And switch sides. So left leg planted firmly on the ground, slight bend in the knee, right foot back, and down, and up. Down and up. Like I said before, you're trying to keep a nice straight line between your neck, your hips, your knee, and your ankle. You want to keep that foot that is raising and lowering flexed, and that will help your hips stay square to the floor. All right, last one there. Okay, and then I'm going to do reverse lunges, alternating sides for 45 seconds. And we'll get a little break after this, and we'll go through that circuit one more time. All right, alternating reverse lunges here, making sure that as we go down, we're not slamming that back knee into the ground. It's just gonna hover, maybe kiss the ground as it comes back. Make sure we are working with 90-degree angles in each leg here. And last one. Okay, we got a 30-second breather. You can get some water, towel off, stretch it out if you feel anything. We'll come back and do that circuit one more time. We're over halfway done already. Doing great, I'm feeling it. All right, a few more seconds here. We're gonna start with the squats and alternate knee raise. Let's raise the left knee first this time around. And here we go. Squat down, left knee comes up. Squat down, right knee comes up. As you're doing this, you wanna be breathing in as you go down and out as you come up. If you need any modification here, just stick with the squats. And 3, 2, last one here, and up. Moving on, we're going back to that side lunge. We'll start lunging to the left side first. So left leg goes out, right arm goes down, stand up, right arm goes up. Lunge out. Similarly, we're breathing in as we lunge out, Breathe out as we come up. Even though we're bringing our arm down to touch the ground or touch our foot, we still want to have our back nice and straight and our chest up and facing forward. We don't want any of these coming down over our knee like this. Keep it nice and straight. Last one here, switch to the right side. Right leg comes out and left arm up. Nice job there. Keep it up. Got about 15 more seconds here. And then we'll move back to those single leg Romanian deadlifts. And 3, 2, 1. All right. Do left foot forward first. Right foot is going to be moving. Right leg is going to be moving. Find your balance. Slight bend in the left leg. And down. And up. Down. And up. There's going to be a lot of core work here. Feel it in my glutes, my hamstrings, and my quads, and a total body here. And let's get one more on this side, and then we'll switch to the right. All right, check that out. Feel that in the left leg. All right, plant your right leg, slight bend in the knee, left leg back, flex foot, and down and up, down and up. Remember, keeping your foot that is moving flexed will help you keep your hips squared off to the ground. If you point your foot, your hips have a tendency to open toward the side and you lose your balance like so. So keep that foot flexed, and that will certainly help with your balance. All right, there we go. Now we are going to the reverse lunges, alternating sides. 45 seconds, and begin. Ready. We want the right angle in both of our knees here. So we don't want to be overextending or under. I want to make sure keep nice right angles in both legs. All right, we're coming to the last 10 seconds here. And we're going to move on to a little bit of core work. And 3, and 2, and 1. All right, shake that out, get some water. Got about 20 seconds. And meet me down in a high plank. So some options here for you in the plank. You can meet me in a standard high plank here. You can bring it down to your knees. Do it down, elbows and knees, toes and elbows. Lots of options. I'm going to be on my hands and my toes. Ready to meet me here now for 30 seconds. You want a straight line between your head, shoulders, hips, knees, and heels. No booties up in the air. No booties down like this. Core is nice and engaged. Just 5 more seconds here. Make sure you're breathing and not holding that breath in. And 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna bring it on to your side, onto your right elbow. Put your right elbow down. We're gonna bring it into a side plank. You can either stack your feet so that you're on the blade edge of your foot and bring your hips up like this. Or if you need a little modification, you drop the knee of your bottom leg and keep your top leg extended to keep that line again. So we want to see that line again with the shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles, and make sure your elbow and your shoulder are in line with each other here on the right hand side. We just got 10 more seconds here. We're going to switch over to the left side and switch. All right, elbow is directly below your shoulder. Stack your feet on top of each other. Bring those hips up. Working your glutes, or not your glutes, your obliques here on the side. Make sure you're breathing and holding that core in. And 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to come back to our hands and knees. Do some bird dogs. We're extending the opposite leg and opposite arm, lifting up into a straight line, and slowly bringing them back down, and switch. Left arm, right leg, and switch. Right arm, left leg. Keeping the core engaged, keeping these nice and slow. And remember to breathe. Kind of slowing down here after a lot of work. And then we'll get into a little bit of a stretch. All right, we're gonna bring it back or down onto our backs for some dead bugs. So knees, legs are in tabletop position, arms are straight up ahead. We're again going to stretch opposite arm and leg. So left leg, right arm stretches out. Bring it back into position and switch. Left arm, right leg, and bring it back into position. It's a lot of stabilization in the core here. Sending your belly button back to your spine. And make sure you're still breathing. And one more each side here. And then we will call it done. All right, nicely done. Whew, I know I'm tired. Let's get into some stretching. So let's stretch out those hamstrings. We did a lot of work on those. So sit nice and tall, feet out in front of you, toes flexed up toward the ceiling. We're gonna reach up and bend over. Just reach as far as you can go, whether that's your shins, your ankles, your toes. Try to relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, and feel, if you can reach your toes, pull them back. Just feel that extra stretch. I feel it all the way into my calves when I pull back on my toes. All right, go ahead and release that. I'm gonna do a figure 4. So we're gonna bring your right ankle over your left knee, bring your left leg up, and we're gonna push into that bent right leg. If you need a little push on that knee, make sure you're keeping your foot flexed. You can feel it all down the side of your leg here, stretching out those hips. All those lunges in the various planes that we did. That feels really good. All right, switch. Bring your left leg over your right knee. Stretch it up. Take a nice deep breath. All right, release that. Shake out those legs. Bring it in. We're going to take a nice deep breath. In and out. And one more. All right. Thanks for joining me today. That was a full body weight workout, just over 20 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it.